Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great evening. It is currently 5:48 p.m. on the 14th of May 2025. Happy Doom, the Dark Ages Eve, I guess you could say. Yes, I already know that the game's already out. You could pay for the premium edition. But it's just one more day. I can wait till it comes on Xbox Game Pass. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing great. Tonight, I thought it would be let's just have some fun. Who wants to have fun and watch Kino Casino roast DSP Gaming? It's been a long couple of weeks. Work is really ramping up. We're getting close to the end of the school year where I work, and I'm tired. I've been doing a lot of professional development seminars and all that stuff. That's why I don't have the webcam turned on, because I look like haggard shit. I'm tired. I'm tired. Have you ever had those days that you come home from work and you're so tired you just want to go to bed, but you know that if you go to lay down in bed, you're not going to fall asleep. You got to rest before you can actually go to sleep. That's actually what it is for me. I'm just so freaking tired. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, what we are about to watch is Kino Casino. They're roasting DSP over his Call of Duty gameplay. So yeah, let's get to that right about now. Okay, so let's start this video up. 3, 2, 1.
All right, you ready?
I want you to understand something. This literally is a situation where I'm in dire financial straits.
Oh my god, that was loud. I'm sorry, I had to turn that down.
Hey, Beamology, DSP tries it, second channel. Great channel, check it out.
No contributions to start off tonight. Zero.
It just already starts off so amazing.
Dude, and Phil wonders why he is seen as a beggar. He doesn't even start his stream. Now, I don't know if this is legitimately the beginning of his stream. I'm just going to assume that it is. But if this is legitimately the beginning of the stream, this tells you exactly Phil's mentality. A normal streamer, they would go on to their stream and go, "Hey, good morning, guys. Jeff, aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope that we are going to have an awesome day of gameplay, and then I would go on to talk about what I'll be doing or how work was or whatever, What does Phil do? Straight to the money. Straight to the money. And that's pretty sad. That's just sad, dude. That tells you exactly where... Can you imagine what it's like living inside the mind of DSP Gaming? It has to be like a hamster perpetually stuck in that fucking wheel. And the only thing that wheel can generate is thoughts about money.
No contributions. Zero. Self-fulfill. Maybe you shouldn't have banned all of Kick Chat, buddy. Maybe you shouldn't have been the King Snake, buddy.
Okay, wait. So are we officially back on to Phil being the King Snake and how he worked everything? Or is it the next week where Kino Casino were evil betrayers? I'm getting a little bit confused here. Is he the King Snake or is he the victim?
Nothing. So
Look at the king's tax.
Absolutely nothing.
Is it a king when it says $0?
$0.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I always fucking hated that whole king's tax. It's so goddamn egotistical. It's actually quite sad.
Good word for a sub.
There is nothing, no contribution from any direction to begin tonight's
stream. Oh, from any direction.
Only 2 goals away from DSP tries, so we're right there.
He busts.
What Phil doesn't realize is that people giving him money, that's voluntary. And Phil said he has worked this in some goddamn way that he feels that just because he goes on and he plays a game, that he's entitled to your money. And it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. It's voluntarily given to him. This is, as much as he likes to say, "Oh, this is my job," it's not a job. It's not a job. This is this is a goddamn hobby. That's what it is.
So,
we're in it. Yeah, apparently we're gonna be the next episode proper.
At the arcade?
Yeah,
you got all the quarters, Phil. You ain't got no quarters, Philip.
Hopefully we can hit a goal.
He nails our voices pretty good.
Let's see here. How can I say this? I cannot tell you to give this guy to or do not give Phil Burnell money. I cannot tell you to do that. But if you are watching this and you do give Phil money, I want you to know that it is voluntary. You have the right to literally say to Phil, "No, Phil, I'm not going to give you any money today." Or you can set stipulations. Say, "Hey, Phil, you want money? I'll give you money, but you got to meet such and such criteria." Phil claims that this is his job, ladies and gentlemen. People get paid on an actual job for meeting specific criteria. You, as the viewer, have the right to literally say, "Hey, Phil, you want this money so badly? Here's my requirements." After all, remember, you are his boss.
Buddy.
Subs would be delightful. We had 0 subs earlier today on my first stream. It would be absolutely great.
0 subs.
He's at $5.
And that's a super chat, so it's really only $2 or $3.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Oh no, Phil.
Great to get some sub support tonight from Kick, but anything appreciated. So far, just X Shooter. Let's get some more. Come on.
Okay, what does that say? Best gifters of the week give 1 subscription to Kick. Position 1. Is that real? Oh, dude, that's fucking sad if it is.
You gotta be kidding.
No.
Get some more viewers. How many viewers do we have right now? Absolutely pathetic. Less than 200 on YouTube. And
Oh my god. You could... He is trying so hard to act like... Isn't it Ashton? Is it Ashton the one on the bottom out of the two? The bigger dude. I'm not trying to insult the guy because he's big. I'm a fat ass. But isn't Ashton the bigger of the two guys from Kino Casino? I get them confused all the time. Isn't Worski the guy who's on the top? And I have called him a crackhead before because he acts like he's a goddamn crackhead. But anyway, isn't Ashton the bigger of the two guys?
measly 74 on Kick. We can do better.
That was absolutely pathetic. How's Phil's viewership? He'll tell you. It's absolutely pathetic. Less than 200 viewers.
And Phil is not grateful at all for what he has. Any person who, streams for fun, they would probably have like 200 viewers and they would be grateful. God knows I would. If I did this on a daily basis, if I streamed on a daily basis after a long, hard day of work, and I had 200 viewers, I would be so freaking grateful. I'd be like, thank you. Thank you. You are here to watch me play a game. I'm a shitty game player also. I'm playing a video game very shitty, and I would be 200 viewers. I would be grateful. I'd be like, oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Phil Burnell, he treats those people like shit. He treats them like shit. And you guys do not have to take it. There are a lot of other streamers who would be willing to, have you as their audience. Why settle for somebody who treats you like garbage?
What is that?
Wait, softball Phil.
He's blaming the people who are watching.
Yes, as to why his numbers aren't higher and being like, you guys need to step it up.
How?
They're already watching.
So make
you
bots?
you need to tell 10 friends. Guys, bring your friends.
Get it?
Better than that. Let's get it, but at least 1,000.
Okay, hold on. Let's check this out. 1,093. I think that's what it says. It must have been view bots. I refuse to believe that Phil Burnell can get 1,000 viewers anymore. I refuse to get it. I refuse to believe it.
Viewers here tonight. Let's go. 1,000 viewers.
Begging for bots.
On each. I want 1,000 viewers on YouTube, 1,000 viewers on Kick. Right now, let's do it.
How?
Oh, by the way, that's what it was. I kind of lost thought there for a moment when I was asking about Kino Casino. Phil's acting so much like Ashen. Okay, guys, come on, let's do this, let's do that. Oh my god, it is clear that what Phil's trying to do, he tries to imitate. He will see anything that is popular or that makes money, basically, and he will try to co-opt it, basically. He will try to co-opt it, and that's what this is. When you see him trying to act all braggadocious, oh, come on, guys, let's get 1,000 viewers. Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. That's Ashton. That's Ashton right there. That's not Phil trying to be, endearing or anything, or funny or cool. He is literally copying something that was already done a lot better.
Actually begging for view bots. Please. And somebody did view bot him after that, by the way, which is where that 1,093 viewers. That was actually, he got view botted on Kick. I don't know.
Did he shout it out?
People want to cheer.
I don't know.
I don't want them to have like pressure. Oh, we didn't hit the goal tonight. We didn't hit the goal tonight. Plus, the other thing is, and just being honest, people are so fucking nosy up in my business and shit that if I had a goal every night, they'd say, "Oh, look, Phil made this much on this night and this much."
He gets upset about people being nosy about his business. What the fuck is this? He's always constantly nosy about you and your money. Wait, I'm not getting enough money. Where's your money at, guys? That's none of your fucking business where the money is, Phil. If they want to give you $1, that's their right. If they want to give you $100, that's their right. But for you to sit there and literally just expect it because you turned on your webcam and you're streaming, that's bullshit, dude.
On this night and this much.
Yes,
this
Phil.
Night. Now he says he needs money to help for taxes. Oh, Phil's a greedy motherfucker. How do you spend all this money? So
it's like he saw the future.
Yes,
of course. He did it anyway. Like he predicted what that future would be, how cursed that timeline would be, having a goal every night, and then chose to have a goal every night anyway. And then when it turned out exactly like how he predicted, he just persisted with it like a bomb.
By the way, this camera that he has that moves, it's fucking disorienting, isn't it?
It is.
It's just like he's like.
To me, I look at the camera that Phil's using right now, and I know it sounds weird. I'm not sure if it's just the way I view it, but have you ever looked like through a peephole in a door? I'm not sure all peepholes are the same, but I used to have a peephole in a house I used to live in, and it kind of made the person you're looking at on the outside. It kind of, I'm guessing, it's the best description would be like a goldfish vision, where it's like it kind of zooms in on the face a little bit, but then it like curves, it just kind of makes it look like it's sticking out, I look at this camera and I think I'm looking at Phil through like a goddamn peephole or something. Am I the only one that sees it like that?
Moving like it's like
copium, the $15 bounty.
He just keeps like layering gimmick on top of gimmick on top of gimmick, and it's like, Phil, these stupid gimmicks are not why you don't have viewers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because you're boring and you fucking suck. You're a terrible entertainer and you're a drain on society.
Okay, I will go on record and say I think that even the most boring of entertainers can still have an audience, because as long as a person's like nice to their audience and they're endearing, and even though they're boring, I think that they can be likable enough and still have an honest following. The issue is Phil treats everybody like garbage. He treats everybody like garbage because he's been doing this for so long. He just expects there to be an audience for him tomorrow, and the tomorrow after that, and the tomorrow after, and it doesn't work like that.
Teasing him and pretending to be fans. So they promise him money, he does it, and then he doesn't get shit because he doesn't have any actual organic support.
Okay.
We got Bonnie for another sub.
Let's go. Big support tonight.
And Saberwolf Cafe for 5 subs.
I don't care about bounties. I don't even ask for them or nothing. There's no
Thank
point.
you so much.
People never come through. Big Bane did a super chat and said, I'll give you $200 to do 25 push-ups nonstop. Okay, ready?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Here we go. Whoa. I did 25 real push-ups on my floor. I actually did.
Right.
Oh, bullshit. He never did. I remember seeing this on, it was one of the detractor channels when it first came out. And I was literally like, there's no fucking way he did a goddamn push-up. You know, like, I can't even do a goddamn push-up. I'll be honest, I'm a fat ass. I can't do push-ups that easily. I refuse to believe that this guy who has spent nearly 18 years, nearly 18 years, and he doesn't, I'm going kind of off script here. He just doesn't, he didn't do it. He did not do it. Here, I'll just leave it at that. But going back to, like, just thinking that he just takes his subscribers for granted. Here, let me go to this real quick. Okay, this is my channel dashboard, as you see. And as of right now, I have 658 subscribers. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Now, it's just not, for this content. I do a lot of different content. But what I do want to say is I am thanking you for each and every one of the 658 subscribers. That's the difference between somebody like me and a lot of people and Phil Burnell. Me and a lot of other people, we are grateful for our subscribers. Phil, he takes them for granted. He because he's been at it for so long, he thinks that if they're here 1 minute, they're going to be here the next. And it doesn't work like that, especially when you treat your viewers like garbage.
Actually did.
He goes, I actually did. Doesn't he look like Steven Seagal there? Doesn't he look like...
He did not do any goddamn... He is right. He looks like Steven Seagal. Anyway, he did not do any push-ups. I call bullshit. And I think Phil even said that he actually did not do any push-ups. So he treated that person who actually did not pay him. He treated that guy like shit, only for him to reveal that he actually did not do any of the goddamn push-ups.
Push-ups. Whew. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed,
He can't do 25 push-ups.
Well, he lied.
Yeah,
He's like, I can't move the camera to look for reasons. We got the Gun Ranger for 9 subs. Which is really triggering my tism. We need somebody to send one more sub to make it an even 10, or I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Just
The
40
Gun
away
Ranger.
from post-show. Kidding, I'm doing a post-show.
there hasn't been $200 tip. The guy was a liar. I fucking go and do the push-ups, and he says, "Oh."
And this is coming from the guy who openly admitted that he actually did not do those push-ups. And yet he shits on the guy for not giving him the money. I gotta give the guy who did not give Phil any money, I gotta give him props. Congratulations, you were smart, dude. You did not give Phil the money because he most likely determined that Phil was fucking lying.
9 sub contribution
Thank
instead
you.
of delivering a true and honest bag of 10 subs. Thank you, Virgil. You're one of the good ones.
Okay.
Gun Ranger, you're on thin ice, buddy.
All
I
right.
don't know what you're
Ash,
pulling
Ash,
Phil. You're on thin ice, pal.
how many subs for Ash to do 25 off-camera push-ups?
Listen, we're gonna.
Okay, guys, here. I'm going to make you all a deal. And keep in mind, I'm being sarcastic, so don't think I'm being real. I'm being legitimate or not. I'm being sarcastic. If you guys give me $1 million, I will do 55 sit-ups, 42 squats, and 132 push-ups in 1 minute, baby. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just messing. I would never ask any of you for any money, but yeah, I'm just playing around.
They need 100 subs right now for me to do 25 off-camera push-ups. I will legitimately do 25 off-camera push-ups if we get 100 subs right now.
Okay, there you go.
Gonna fucking, you're not gonna do it because you're an asshole, basically.
Don't have
You're lying.
me.
You're
Do it,
dishonest
Gun
person. It's
Ranger.
fucked up.
Drop
Big bang.
the 100 subs, buddy, and I'll actually do the push-ups off-camera.
If Ashton wanted to do push-ups, that's his right. If he wants to, go ahead, but he should do it on camera because at least it'd be legitimate. Hell, I would turn my camera on, I'd point it at where I'd be doing it and be like, and you could actually watch me try and struggle back. Jesus Christ.
Camera.
I believe you.
Now, will they be real push-ups?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
We got Mr. Quasterhopper for 5 subs.
95 away from the.
We are
45.
95 away.
Sorry, that's not how it
You're
works. You said do
gonna get real
25 push-ups. I
sweaty.
literally
This is so ridiculous.
immediately hit the floor and did 25
Thank you,
push-ups.
Mr.
Now you're saying,
Quattro.
oh, well, I want you to rotate the
fuck
camera
up.
and set it up. Fuck you. No, I mean it. Fuck you. You didn't say any of that at first. You don't get to change criteria after.
Whoa, Phil.
Whoa, whoa.
The criteria should include seeing the push-ups in the contract. You know what I mean? So if I have to it's like a monkey's paw, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I want to see you do 25 push-ups. You didn't say on camera. Like, what?
It's already done.
I don't know.
That would be
I'm
like saying,
sweating, buddy. I'm sweating that somebody's going to call me out on these 25 off-camera push-ups.
Yeah, man.
I'm a bit worried the 100 bomb's going to hit. And then I don't know how I'm going to cope with it.
Get it?
I want you to go do this job for me. Someone immediately does the job and they say, oh, I actually wanted you to do the job with this criteria, go do it again. No, that's not how it works. We had a verbal agreement.
Phil should have realized that the guy expected it to be on camera. No, Phil is just trying to be a dick to be a dick.
You failed to live up to the agreement, so go fuck yourself. Thanks for the super chat. Good fucking game.
Oh, by the way, Phil's acting tough in that scene. Keep in mind, this is the same guy who went and ran into a corner and cowered in Doom: The Dark Ages. Yeah, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. This Uber male who just told off somebody who did not pay him what he thought he was rightfully, betrothed, I guess you could say. He went and hid in a corner. Oh yeah, you sure really told him, Phil.
We've taken the lead.
Why is he still playing this game? It's so old now. It's like, oh my god.
Really? This game's old? I don't play that much, but I like it when I do play it,
How? What?
He was behind you.
Phil!
He was behind
Phil,
you.
come on.
How?
Phil, stop.
How?
Stop, buddy.
Hang on, let me see that again. Wait, like, what do you mean how?
We've taken the lead. Stay on target.
Hey, you kill him.
Buddy, his aim is so bad.
I know.
And then he just let that guy walk behind him. Phil,
What?
Phil, you
So
didn't reload. You didn't shoot him. So then he just walked right around you
Was that
and shot you in the back.
Shanmali for 5?
For 5 subs. You guys all watched that, right? Phil got 1 kill, which he was even lucky to get that kill.
Yeah.
And then the guy was right in front of him. Phil didn't follow him, didn't do anything to stop the guy from flanking his position and shooting him in the back.
Yeah.
And then goes, what happened?
Scrub.
Phil.
Where did he spawn? He spawned behind me.
Okay, see, here's the thing that Phil does not do. If you are new to this, if you are new to DSP gaming, and as much as I hate to say that, the internet is always like a growing landscape, I guess you could really say. Every day there's going to be somebody new that finds Phil Burnell for the very first time. It could be either via Phil's legitimate, YouTube channel, or it could be via detractor content like this. And they're probably wondering to themselves, why doesn't Phil use the kill cam? Okay, well, to those who don't follow Phil or is new, this is a little bit of a lengthy reason, and I'll try to shorten it down. Phil believes that the kill cam is laggy and it's unreliable. Now, that's Phil's excuse. Here's the actual reason, ladies and gentlemen. Phil believes that he is the top gamer in the world. He has gone on record and said before, at any given time, I can pick up a controller and play any game at professional level. He's even gone out and said that he views himself as one of the best overall gamers in the world. So Phil has his ego. If he was to use those kill cams after he said, oh, that guy spawned behind me, and then he watched the kill cam and it literally showed Phil run in front of the person, it would do 2 things. Number 1, make Phil look like a liar that he is. And also, it would make him have to confront the fact that he's not as good as he claims. He cannot pick up any controller and play it at a professional level, and he sure as hell is not one of the best overall gamers in the world.
Again.
No!
Yo, the
He
game
didn't
is
spot. He walked behind. Did you not see the enemy walk behind? Can we watch it again?
Hey,
Ashton said, well, did he see the guy walk behind him? Phil knows the guy was behind him, but Phil is garbage at gaming. It's easier to literally blame the game developers, blame the opponents, than it is to actually say, hey, I'm a garbage player. I'm a garbage player, and I died because of my own stupidity.
How? What?
You didn't spawn. There's a door there.
I don't know what to tell you, Phil, but getting killed from behind in Call of Duty is just a fact of playing the game.
Exactly.
Oh, wait.
I don't know what to tell you.
He doesn't
So where did he spawn?
Wait, he was on the mini map. Check the mini map.
Enemy stun. How?
Yeah. No, he ran. Look at the mini map. Hang on. The guy.
You're right. No, he
runs
was
in
right
from
there.
this
Yes.
room. He runs into
Yes.
this room. Look.
You're right. You're right.
See?
I appreciate what Kino Casino is trying to do here, you know, trying to prove everything, but it's not needed to prove it. We already know, dude. We already know. But, you know, I appreciate that they're trying to, you know, analyze it and everything. But this is Phil Burnell. It's just something that we already know. The guy is a liar. Not only is he a liar, he's a chronic liar.
What a piece of shit.
What the fuck is that?
I'm not buying any skins, Clyde. When I have one contribution all night of $5 so far.
My skins with no money coming.
He's like halfway through the stream and he's.
Don't you just love how he literally just insulted his viewers? Well, I only have $5. Well, you should be fucking grateful for having those $5. Nobody has to give Phil anything. Nobody does. And that just, it's one thing that always just kind of makes me just scratch my head when it comes to the dents, to the LARPers, to the trolls. They give this guy money and they could literally be doing anything else more productive with their money. Hell, they could be going playing these games with their own money. They could go and order the fast food that Phil wants to eat. They can order fast food for themselves.
Call of Duty, especially because this is the only Call of Duty stream this week. And I'm serious about this now. Let's get a sub over on Kick.
God.
No support.
Here we go. Here we fucking go with the begging.
Yeah.
This was kind of fucking. This happened tonight on.
This is manipulative. That's what it is.
He's having a fucking.
Is he really?
I don't know if I should feel bad.
We got the gun.
This is Phil Burnell. You should never feel bad. You got to remember, Phil did this to himself. And the thing is, for as long as I've been following Phil, and I've been following this motherfucker since like 2009, even earlier than that, but 2009 is when I really picked up following him. Phil blames everybody for anything that happens to him. Go as far back as the goddamn Google AdSense. He never took responsibility for that. He never accepted the fact that he was responsible for him losing his own partnership. It wasn't you, it wasn't me, it wasn't the detractors. It was Phil.
Ranger, hi ho, pantsu away for 5 subs.
Go.
And glory to Glorzo for 5 subs.
Let's
so just
go.
doubled up Phil's take right there. Real
Let's
quick.
Okay, watch this.
It's awful, Phil.
Watch this.
All right,
Thank you
let's
for the
have a
support. Glory and Gun Ranger. Love you guys. What the fuck?
And we got the ghost of DSP's rabbit for 10 subs.
That poor rabbit. That poor rabbit. Maybe death was a saving grace for that rabbit. If Phil was that rabbit's owner, if I was that rabbit, I would wish for death also if Phil was my owner. Could you imagine being a nice little bunny rabbit and you wake up in your cage every morning and the first thing you see is Phil Burnell looking at you? Hell, I'd want some sort of sweet release myself also.
Each eye individually? Look, watch.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
What the fuck's happening?
Is he a fucking
I know,
alien?
like-
Is it just autism? Like,
What?
why is he
Look at this.
acting like that?
It's like a glitch, like he's in REM. All right. Anyway, let's go back.
Is he an alien? I think he's an alien.
He's just tired, probably.
We're on Kick tonight. Like, what is going on? Let's get some support on Kick tonight, guys. Let's get at least
Oh my
a single.
God.
Phil, you haven't
Yeah,
got
but
a
you're
single
begging
sub.
for a single
week.
sub. 1 sub. It's like, sir, what's the point? But what he is he's addicted to the weekly payouts that Kick has.
Yeah.
You know, so he needs people to donate on Kick for his liquidity now, and nobody's doing tips anymore. So he's struggling there. He's desperate for it.
Good. By the way, his goal should be back to $50. Phil.
Yeah.
The
It was
150.
never truly $50. It was $50 in tips. He still expected on top of the $50 in tips to get super chats and memberships as well. So
Oh fuck.
Well, he can get a kick in the ass for all I care.
I have to please you. Well, I'm doing good every single match.
He actually thinks that this garbage that he produces is pleasing people. Oh my. That's ego. That's his ego, ladies and gentlemen. That is his ego. Oh, by the way, he's playing in bot lobbies.
Match. Like literally every match I've done well. Kicking ass, doing all the dailies, and getting good kill death ratios, top of the leaderboards. What do you want me to do? What else could I possibly?
You can get a job.
Stop begging and get a job.
All right, thanks. I hope you're enjoying. I'm getting butt
Stop
tonight.
begging and
Really,
get a
I'm mowing
job.
through. I am mowing through these characters, and I hope that you're enjoying. Please support the stream. We are officially halfway through the stream, and it's only like 20-something bucks to support.
Oh,
all right?
Jesus
We actually got
Christ.
the stream early today. We've had great supported streams for the last several days that I streamed.
no.
I don't want to have that end now tonight on Sunday night when we're only 2 goals away. If we hit the goal tonight, that means likely tomorrow we'll hit the goal day stream and we'll be doing DSP tries it. All right, so please support the stream.
There's
We're at
29
bucks. Come
Phil.
on. Let's get again. I
Enjoy
can't
your-
believe.
He's
Are we?
trying to be me again. He's like, come on, guys. It's like, Phil, do I clap?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that notices that. Even Ashton can see that Phil is trying to fucking copy him. And it's creepy as fuck.
We seriously? I gotta say this now. Are we seriously gonna go an entire day with not a single piece of support from Kick? Not.
It's their choice if they want to give Phil money. It's their choice. Or if they want to tip, or they want to subscribe, or whatever the other fucking methods are. They're not beholden to give Phil a damn cent. How is it that he has been doing this for 18 years? Well, it's ego, but how is that he's been doing this for 18 years and he doesn't realize that this is all, everything he does, everything he gets, is based on the kindness and generosity of strangers.
It off. The fucking Count Dracula, Widow's Peak, fucking Steven Seagal is not working for you.
Always had a hairline issue. If you take a look, this whole side of my face is not even with this.
Wait, okay, so are we now claiming it's genetics? Because I originally thought it was because his mommy combed his hair until he was like, what, 17, 18, 30 years old? What, not, okay, so this week it's genetics. Okay, I got you. Cool, dude.
Side. It's always been like that my whole life. I was born that way, okay?
No, you weren't.
I've learned to deal with it, and it's all good.
He was born with a misshapen fucking alien head and a retarded hairline. That's what he's trying to tell you, chat. He's lopsided Larry.
Give me one
Buddy,
quick second, real fast.
By
Just
the
real
way,
fast.
that's all it's all a retcon of his previous explanation, which is he believes that his hairline is like that because his mom combed his hair till he was 17 years old like that. It's like, Phil, why are you admitting that in like fucking junior and senior year of high school, for one, your mom was combing your hair? It's an
I'll make you a bet that if somebody told somebody in high school, when Phil was in high school, that his mom combs his hair, I'd make you a bet he would have been on the receiving end of such harassment that he would not go back to school.
autism alert! Autism alert! Like, what are you thinking? But then, Phil, it's like, that's so obviously not how it works. But Phil is the sort of person who, like, old wives' tales and various truisms that his parents told him he believes are totally legitimate. And he has no capacity or no will to go out into the world and search for answers on his own as to how things work. And so he's just very comfortable speaking out of his fucking ass and just having no idea what he's talking about. It's really something to behold there, Chad. It's really something to behold. All right,
sorry,
we're
man.
waiting.
My cat-
There you go.
The cat's acting very strange.
I don't need to be some
he's
fucking
okay.
Adonis model. I'm already happily married. Okay, I don't need to look like fucking John Stamos for all if you want to.
Because I think they mentioned this, but why? Wow, John Stamos, that was a far out there reference.
Gameplay stream. So you can stop worrying about my looks so
What?
much. People who are saying dumb shit in the
John
chat. Like,
Stamos. Like, why does his mind go to John Stamos? Is he gay for John Stamos? Like, who the fuck thinks about John Stamos in 2025? Like, it's very strange, isn't it?
You can stop worrying about that right now. My hair was literally never even my whole life. Middle of my head and goes like this. It's really fucking annoying. Because I never had that issue in my entire fucking life until I started wearing headphones all the time. And now that I wear them all the time, it's a persistent issue. And I don't know what, like, for example, let's say you're someone else who has to wear headphones all the time. How do you solve that issue? Right? I don't know. Let's see. We did finally get a sub. It's from It's a Me Markula. Thank you, It's a Me Markula.
The answer to the whole hair issue is it's pretty simple. Go bald. I'm bald and it doesn't give me any problems at all.
Not go. We can now say we did not go a whole day without any support on Kick. So there you go, Markula.
Congratulations, Phil. You don't have to go an entire day without getting a sub. It only took you begging and harassing your viewers to give you a tip or a subscribe or member, whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever the fuck it's called. Phil can go to bed in the knowledge that he got that stupid fucking subscriber or subscription, whatever. And all it took was him harassing the people for it. They didn't give him the subscriber or subscription or whatever out of the kindness of their heart. They did it because they just wanted the guy to shut the fuck up about it.
Colored fucking mohawk gelled up on his head.
Annoying,
Oh,
Sonny.
man.
It was even on both sides. It wouldn't matter, right? So maybe I should take my own razor and shave the other hair. Shave it over there. Then people won't mention anything. Then I'll have like the Dan Aykroyd hairline, right? Or the Bill Murray hairline because they have like this similar hairline. That's how I used to look when I was in elementary school. My mom used to comb my hair like that.
Oh my
Oh my god.
But actually, the truth is, that's why my hairline is much less on one side than the other, because all the way until I was like maybe 16, 17 years old, my mom always did my hair like that. So because she always parted the hair there, it actually fucked up my hairline.
No.
And that's why
Why the fuck did he ever feel the need to talk about this? There's stuff you do not need to share with your audience. The fact that you had some weird relationship with your mom where she combed your hair until you were 17. We don't need to know that, dude, because it makes you sound like you're fucking Norman Bates. Hearing Phil talk about his mom like this, I'm afraid to know what else that him and his mom did.
That's exactly where my part was.
That's
Right
not how it works.
That's not how it
That's
works.
not how it works.
For brushing your hair.
Oh man, you brush your hair too much, you go bald, according to Phil.
You see? Can't we just watch the stream and enjoy without being consistently pestered about support and being shamed for it? No, in fact, you're getting banned right now. I'm not even kidding.
No.
Whoa!
And Phil wonders why people hate him. It's shit like this that he just did. This creates the detractors. The detractors don't create detractors. Phil creates the detractors. It's actions like this that causes people to hate him.
No. Now you're banned. Fuck off. Very nice. That's what you get. For
Why
being a
is
little
my
bitch.
audience shrinking every day? Why is my dono shrinking
I
every day?
wonder why.
Bitch. Where do you think you are? This is the bitching hour. This is Black Ops 6, bitch. And I'm kicking ass tonight, and I got adrenaline pumping, and we got support, and we're going to hit the goddamn goal, and we're going to keep this rolling. Well, the truth is, if a Cowboy fan, I don't care. If a Cowboy fan says, I think you look decent,
Right.
it's better than like LTG who turns off his camera
Well,
constantly. I don't care.
Phil, if you didn't actually care, you wouldn't go on about it for 5 straight.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't actually care how I look. What annoys me is when my hair sticks up in the back of my head. I hate that. That actually bothers me. But outside of that, I don't care.
Yeah, Phil doesn't care what people think about how he looks. That's why he changed his entire getup after, what was it, LTG really shit on him?
About this nigga, DSP talking shit. Subliminally, listen. Me and DSP should even be mentioned in the same sentence. Somebody sent me a video talking about DSP says
Is he eating cereal
LTG is trying to
into
avoid
the mic?
taxes.
I think so, or chips or something.
Click on a video, and this motherfucker that's been rocking a goatee for 20-something years. I don't know why the fuck you rock the same style of goatee for 20-something years.
All right,
True.
guys, I want to play some more. So let's continue, but please keep the support up. You guys are awesome right now with the support, and I appreciate that. Let's get someone else on Kick to become a sub or gift a sub. That way it's not all on It's a Me Markula tonight. Let's get someone else to support on Kick, all right?
You're so
Right now,
desperate.
For $5.
Please. Somebody, just $5, please. For only $5 a day, you can feed a reclusive man in Renton, Washington.
Oh man, taxes are gonna be
I'd rather use that $5 to buy a stapler and staple my nutsack to my computer chair. I would never give this guy any fucking money, and neither should you. But then again, I already said, it's not my place. You could do a lot better with your money, but ultimately your choice.
Can I summon demons with my hairline? Not yet. I've been working on it. I think I'd have to make it more like a pentagram up here then, right? Like a pentagram. Maybe I'll get a pentagram tattoo. Look at all that moral support over on Kick. Wow.
Lots of moral support.
Too bad moral support doesn't pay the bills. What the hell just happened with the camera? What are you doing?
Too bad moral support doesn't pay the bill. That's what he thinks of you guys. That's what he thinks of you. Remember, Phil used to say, if you can't tip or anything, that's okay. Just being there is enough for him. That just being there to have fun is enough. Now, moral support, that doesn't pay the fucking bills. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this entire video, there are streamers who are not even partnered that do this literally as a labor of love, that would die to have 1/10 of the fan base that Phil has. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
What a greedy pig, Too bad moral support doesn't pay the bills. Sure, it should be nice if you got contributions. It's like, okay, Phil.
Asshole.
He really is an asshole.
Incoming on your location. Hostile counter UAV established above.
Great, now we got a fucking chopper. Nothing I can do.
Nothing he can
So I
do.
was doing great. I was doing great until the idiot came and wasted his spot on our team, but then made the entire downward spot.
Didn't he go 17 and 19? Like, he went negative. What is he talking about? He was doing
Nothing I can do.
Yeah. He's like...
What makes me laugh is Phil gets upset about people quitting out. I think he even called them bitches. But I'm not sure if this is the video or not, but Phil will literally quit out like 5 consecutive games. Oh, remember, ladies and gentlemen, those guys over there that quit out, they're the bitches. Bill Burnell, it's okay if he quits out.
What they'll do is they'll look at the other people who are listed in my lobby, and most people don't have the ability to join a game through their account off. I do, because I'm a streamer, but a lot of people don't. They leave everything as open, right? So then they join the lobby, they try to get on my team, and then they do what they just did. So they're not actually playing. They're just...
Oh, please, wait.
Phil needs to try appearing offline like Wings.
Look here.
Look,
listen.
Me, tagging the map to distract my whole fucking team so we can't pay...
Appearing offline doesn't solve it. Stop talking about shit you don't understand. Oh, dude, how's that? How's my Wings impersonation? Look here, listen.
Like a bitch, like someone did on my team, then we get screwed over.
You quit the match early all the time.
Remember, they're the bitches. Phil, he's an Apex Alpha gamer, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you just wish you had skills like this?
Right.
Whoa. Right, what?
What are you talking about?
Watch this.
This aim is terrible. Okay,
I'm gonna put it in 0.2 speed. Watch this.
He's shooting the staircase. He's shooting the couch. Is this guy for real?
By God, that couch really had it coming, ladies and gentlemen. Phil taught that couch a lesson. You don't fuck with Phil Burnell or you're going to get shot. Especially if you're a couch.
He was nowhere near hit the fucking opponent.
How? How?
Right. Can't hit anyone. Dude, no, enough.
No, enough.
Watch this. This is bad.
No! Bro, you're shooting over his shoulder, Phil. You were shooting over his shoulder.
Dude, no, enough. He ran in the door. I even fired.
What was that? The bitches on his team were quitting bitches. That's his words. What the fuck was this, Phil?
He judders forward in a teleportation animation.
What? A teleportation animation? You gotta wonder, like, does he actually see reality different than other people, or is it just It's like a defense
And in the door.
mechanism that he has to invent an alternate reality because his narcissistic ego is injured by a death in a video game.
Teleportation. He moved left. Like, sorry, he moved.
Whoa, it was
right, his
teleportation.
right. That's not teleportation. That's he moved.
Dude, no. Enough. He ran in the door. I aim and fired. He judders forward in a teleportation animation.
Now, notice that
He
Phil there
judders
just rage quit like
forward.
a bitch, like he said just
What a
earlier. He
pussy.
rage quit like a sissy. He's a big
Looks
sissy.
up and I'm instantly dead. Fuck this laggy piece of shit fucking game. Treyarch can literally.
Laggy. When you press right, when you strafe right, you move right. That's not a lag. That's called
I can't
movement.
even
Literally kiss-
listen to this shit. This is insane.
Did the people just stay there, like, still?
Talks about how 30 milliseconds, 30 ms ping is super laggy. But he'll also claim that Treyarch lies and it's actually worse lag than that, but only for him.
Come on, but dude, like, well, fucking fuck.
It's my hairy fucking ass. They have no idea how to make a video game. What a waste of time. So you're gonna
They have no idea how to make a. Call of Duty is one of the most like highest selling franchises in the world. What are you talking about?
Of all time.
put me in a match now with higher latency than everyone else and nothing ever registers? No, fuck you. Fuck you, you dumb fucking idiots who don't know how to make games. Unreal garbage.
Then delete it. Uninstall it.
Stop playing it then, Phil.
See this fucking go.
Taking Bravo.
Okay, Phil, you were ice. Oops, right in the,
So
or,
he-
I said in the wrong
So
way.
he immediately throws a grenade.
Or guys in front of him.
Yeah.
Look at this. Watch. He's got here. I'll just throw it like this.
What a waste make
Throws
games.
the grenade right past
Unreal
him.
Yeah.
garbage.
He's gone. Watch this. You should be shooting there. Should be aiming there immediately. So you don't shoot him here. You slide. Why would you shoot a grenade there?
Again, whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
Ultra
He didn't
slow-mo,
even
can't throw the
shoot.
grenade, comes out super late, has no effect on the guy.
Using A.
I drew and fired. All of a sudden, my bullets have no effect. I die instantly.
You have no scope. You have no scope.
And then
You
you
can-
just rage quit again.
Oh, he's quitting.
I'm
He's
actually
quitting
mad.
like a bitch.
By the way, I'm better at Call of Duty than he is.
Yes.
3 in a row, just gonna keep quitting until they stop
Remember, everybody, he just said he's going to keep quitting. But when people quit the team he was on, they're quitting bitches.
giving me skill-based matchmaking and putting me in laggy matches. So
What?
my 4 or 5 I have to quit out of. Seriously. I'm waiting for them to cut the shit and let me play the game. They're not letting me. 3 in a row, all laggy matches. Fuck this.
He rage quit 5 in a row.
I have not seen any lag, by the way. Have you seen any lag? Have you seen any stuttering in the fucking...
There's no such thing as a bot lobby, you incredible fucking dunce. There's so many people playing this game, there aren't bot lobbies. Bot lobbies are for games that don't have players, you idiot.
Why is he
Again?
so mad? Like, there's no need to spurg out like that. It's just because he has no money and he just wants to take it out on somebody. It's very
Yeah.
sad.
So let's see
Very
how much...
dented.
How many frames did he have to...
Ashton said it right there. He's not getting the money, and that's why he feels entitled to attack people. The fact is, if he tried this shit with people in person, he would fold. He would fold. He wouldn't even get the first fucking word out. He would go out of his house, go off the properties, be like, I'm going to own the first person I come across. He's going to come across a person. That person's going to look at him, not even knowing what's going to happen. Not even knowing what's going to happen. They're just going to look at Phil like, okay, what can I help you with? And all of a sudden, Phil's just going to fucking tuck tail and turn and walk away.
Dude, what? I got the drop on him. I hit him first. Again, look, 33 milliseconds instead of like 16, so now no one dies. Why is the game...
Dude, Phil died, so somebody died, apparently.
Are you kidding? He went behind cover, then his bullets killed me when he was in cover. I'm just gonna quit again. Until I get a good match that's in the teams, there's no point in playing the game. It's a piece of shit.
How do you miss that many bullets?
This guy needs 15 MS, like, in order to play a video game. It sounds like cope to me, Phil. Sounds
is-
like a
it
big
is cope.
buddy.
It is cope.
Until I get a game in team connection, there's no point in playing a match. All these 30, 40, 50 millisecond matches are just completely laggy as shit. What a bunch of assholes. I'm supposed to do something about that, huh? What exactly would you like me to do besides die? Okay, wait again.
Buddy, stop.
Let's see if I can find a match. That's 4 in a row that
This
were
is
all awful.
4
You left
rage
4
quits.
in a-
Oh my god. I don't even have anything to fucking say. If he's quitting this much, the guy should just fucking quit. Just quit Call of Duty. Go back to fucking Minecraft. That's more his style, more his speed.
Him for like fucking wasting everyone's time.
I don't.
No, that's completely your fault. Look at this.
I get one that's a good connection. I'll keep quitting. I don't care about fucking win-loss
Watch this
ratio.
one.
I don't.
The guy had the upper hand. He was sliding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's what it is. In Phil's weird, fucked up mind that his parents helped perpetuate, in Phil's mind, when the people see that it's Phil they're facing off against, Phil expects him to literally just stop fighting. Stop fighting, let him kill them, and then just move on. That's Phil's ego. Phil doesn't want a fair fight. Phil wants to have just the total upper hand. He wants to control it. If you are playing Call of Duty and you see Phil Burnell, he expects you, if you're watching this, he's expecting you to just basically put your controller down and be like, okay, I give up. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, Phil Burnell, at the end of the day, he's an alpha male gamer. Remember, he can pick up any controller and play at a professional level. It isn't his fault that he's dying. It's your fault and your bad internet connection. That's why he's dying.
Try and go for number 5. Let's go for number 5. Should we get a working match? That's for 4 in a row that didn't work. All right. Well, guys, last couple of matches. Last chance to support and let us hit the goal, but at this point, I'm not even going to mention it again because I don't think we're going to.
And he probably
Totally
mentioned
Frustrating night with the game running like shit.
Listen, it's time to lower the goal to
He
$50.
can't even. He couldn't even beg anymore. A man denied his beg.
Oh,
Suffer, fella. Suffer. Look at his eyes, man. He's suffering. He's suffering.
Can you watch chat for a bit
All
before
right.
I was like, grab.
Okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Here, let's switch back over to this. Oh, God, what did we learn? We learned that Phil Burnell is a perpetual crybaby. He's a perpetual crybaby. He cannot take responsibility for the shit that he does. And because of that, he will always be known as the guy who cries and basically plays the victim. Okay, now, when it comes to Kino Casino, it's a little bit of a love-hate relationship for me. I really don't have a problem with these guys. However, my issue stems from the fact that they gave Phil a platform. And it's because they gave Phil that platform, he's continuing on going now. Before meeting Kino Casino, he was in a real hard spot, hard bind, whatever you want to call it. And by them giving him that little bit of attention, it's basically just kind of extended how much longer we fucking have to deal with this guy. If it wasn't for Kino, Phil would have been in such a position that he may not have even been online. Granted, his videos would still be online, yeah. But considering his addiction to WWE champions, to DoorDash and all that shit, it would have put him in such a bad position. I wouldn't be shocked if he would actually have to go and try to find a job. He wouldn't get a job because of his 18+ year gaping hole. But yeah, that's mainly my issue. It's just that they gave Phil a platform, and it kept Phil going, and that's mainly my issue. Other than that, I really don't have an issue with Kino Casino. Other than that, but I can also appreciate the fact that they are roasting the guy. So yeah, you take the good, you take the bad, I guess. Yeah. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it's only 6:43. I am dead tired. I'm going to get this ready to upload. And hopefully I'll be able to go to sleep pretty soon because, like I said, I'm dead tired. As always, if you like what you watch, feel free to click that, the like and the follow and all that. And I'll see you next time. My name is Jeff, a.k.a. GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.